Pulling you in the valley of hope. There's a river that seeps through our soul, where dreams turn to clouds, and the ocean steadies the flow. Feel release in mountain peaks, where the earth speaks in tones.
Here comes one.
Fades to dusk.
Hi, welcome to Cutscene. If you're doing this right, you're about to meet three asshole rainbow children who just are rainbow children. I'm Eric.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Chris trying to figure out what a rainbow child is.
Oh, you're gonna find out, bitch. Maybe, possibly. No, you're not.
Maybe.
You're
Or
not gonna
not.
find out anything. But welcome to Cutscene by I Beat It First.
Yay! Cutscene.
Yay! Animes! Yay!
Poor
Oh,
Summer
man.
children.
Poor summer rainbow children.
Yes.
Oh, we
I'm gonna be a
did.
real rainbow child.
we guessed pretty much everything. I mean, Eric nailed it on the head that it was just like nothing's gonna really come out of these last few episodes. We're gonna
Yep.
be left disappointed.
They did
I
like
nailed-
jump info into it, so there was actually they introduced like the overarching evil, if you want to say that. Yeah, so it was that.
They're obviously making them up to be evil that they'll then like have a redemption moment or a change of mind later on. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
it's going to be
obviously-
Avalanche.
Yes, 100%. Yes. And then I nailed it that her memories were her memories, not premonitions or anything like that. That it was that she was remembering something. And then I don't know, Chris, you just looked sexy the whole time. You did a good job.
Yep.
All right.
Super sexy.
So, but we nailed it all the way across.
Oh,
all
we
three
did
of our
learn to
accounts
hate
there.
the dad more. I just yeah.
Ganba.
Yeah.
Why did we learn to hate him? What made you
Just
hate him?
as these 4 episodes went on, I just hated him more and more. I'm like, God, it's just fucking change. Have some character development, something.
Nah.
Instead,
No, he
he's
did.
basically
His whole-
the main character from Black Clover grown up. All he does is fucking scream and yell and punch shit. Tell me I'm
his
wrong.
His character development's all what he did in the past. You're unveiling his character.
Yeah, but that was
development like an
horrible
onion.
character development.
You don't get to know it now. You don't get it now. He's done developing. He's made that
done.
very clear. I'm done. I'm stuck in my ways. I don't care what it is. All I want to do is let check girls and take care of my daughter. And I'm willing to do either one very poorly. And that's it. That's it. And it's just like, well, why would we want to stick around with this guy? It's just like actually, he has a
he
heart
did
of
nothing
gold.
wrong.
Yeah, he's actually has a heart of gold, and he's taken on this adoptive
is true.
daughter that is in a crazy situation. And I mean, some of the things that they just kind of like threw on the table, in my opinion, was like even on episode what was it 9 when she's just like, how are these two getting along so well after what they just went through? And then
Yeah.
they even had a flashback of them fighting pretty much to the death. And then they're just like, no big deal, just driving a longboard and high.
You know what it's like? It's like 2 bros that fought and then continued to fight. Like nobody broke up the fight, and they just continued to fight and fight and fight and fight until they were just like spent.
Just got tired. Yeah.
And then
Got it
after
all
that,
out of the system.
yeah, they got it all out of their system. That's why you don't break up fights like a lot of the time, unless like someone's really gonna start dying.
Yeah, unless
You don't break up a fight. You let them fight it out, because then 9 times out of 10 they're gonna come out and they're like, sorry.
This is true. This is very
I
true.
mean-
I've been through a bunch of that, and
Yeah,
I'm
like,
sure you've been through.
in college,
a billion
I
of
had
your
a-
brothers.
Oh,
Fight
yeah.
with one of my roommates. Like, I mean, we were like actually like just fighting with like a intense argument, and his dad like called in the middle, so we took 5 while he talked to his dad on the phone, and we went right back at it. And we're like fucking arguing, and they're like, all right, yeah, all right, sorry, man. I'm like, you want to go get lunch? Yeah, let's go get lunch.
What I got out of
Guys.
that is that Chris and his roommate were really going at it. His dad called halfway in between They waited about 5 minutes and then they went back at it again. Like we can cut
ways,
that,
it sounds like.
and it's gonna sound exactly like that, Chris.
I mean,
In all essence that it sounds like.
I take a break while he talks to his dad on his phone.
Well, I mean,
We're
could-
awkward
we're not
conversation.
we're not
Yeah.
dicks.
it could be important, and he's
Yeah.
mad at you, not at dad.
Yeah,
Like, he can't be an asshole to dad on the phone.
yeah. And I can't be yelling at him while he's talking to his dad on the phone. That's just rude.
And that's why Memempu, like, they were both really nice to Memempu. Like, even Zach was just like, it's fine, don't worry about it. Like, they're just trying to be nice because we hate each other. We don't hate you, though. We're cool. We're cool, right? We're cool? Yeah, we're cool.
Just kidnapped her and
And
hung her up, strung her up like.
I gotta pretend.
cattle.
I'm just pretending that I'm gonna kill you.
Don't worry.
And then I almost accidentally kill you.
Don't worry.
Yeah, then I almost accidentally kill you. But
Not to,
realistically,
flip
it's your dad
out,
being
man.
dumb that also caused that accidental killing.
Oh my gosh! And we don't even
Sorry,
know what
almost
happened
accidental killing.
to Zach's real brother, or to Zach's brother. Still,
Hmm.
Yeah, we have no idea what happened. I mean, we'll probably learn that in season 2. I don't know.
And that how he was so close to her brother and didn't know that Zach was a girl.
Well, we talked
well, I mean,
about
we kind of
this,
discussed
and they were
that last
hiding
time.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Zach's
They
brother
made
was
a
hiding
point-
it.
made a point to hide who she really was, so that she remained safe. And
Because
it
this
wasn't
is
so
the
she could
slums
protect
that they
herself.
were in. They were
Yeah.
not in a nice part of town, which, as history will tell us, being in a nice part of town doesn't necessarily mean that the girl is also like that.
No.
But and he
all of
couldn't
our
be there all the
politicians.
time. Yeah, and he couldn't be there all the time. Yeah, but well, look at the politician in the last batch of episodes too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very true.
So, they proved that point. That's like, yeah, you can't leave a girl alone. So let's pretend that she's a boy. And then no one will want to touch. Well, I mean, gross people will want to touch, but that's beside the point.
Too far.
I mean, no matter what, it's gross, though.
It's all. Why? Why? Oh.
But that's the whole reasoning. It just made it less likely to happen. So, but
Well,
anyways, what?
We had just 2 throwaway episodes. They're just like,
yeah.
all right. I mean, 2.5 throwaway episodes. Honestly, like half of of episode 11 was just kind of like, okay.
Okay. Well, first off,
Yeah, it was whole episode was right there away.
the diva was mostly throwaway, except for showing just how fucked up those people are. But that wasn't
That
really that
society was.
surprising,
And that
because that's how
and
society
that she was a
is now.
princess. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, but yes.
Yeah. And it served to kind of and I think that this part was fucking a stretch. It put them on the bad side of most of the group that they are working with. Even
It's because unbeknownst to them, she was trying to escape, and it wasn't because she wanted to escape being a singer. She wanted to escape being the princess. She's the princess of that tower.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That's the thing that brings power or whatever, makes it so that area can survive. So
Yeah.
she was way more important than what they knew. So that's why I was just like, this is priority number 1. We have to arrest these people and get
I can't do anything.
well, and
right.
even
I
that,
up in the tower the entire time.
they just they wanted to help her escape because they saw that she wanted to leave and there were guards
Right.
chasing after her with guns, and they're like, all right, well, we're just gonna go. Which I find fucking hilarious. The one part that I found really funny about that is that this was all on the world's longest poop break.
Yeah. There's maybe it's number
Well,
2.
they're taking a while. It's probably made take number 2.
Yeah, and normally in an anime, they don't cut back to the team that's missing. They just show up and they're like, oh, sorry, that took so long. No, they cut back at one point and they're just like, what is taking them so long in the bathroom? Which is a throwaway gag, but it's better than what you get in most anime.
Yeah.
True.
Should not have had that gas station burrito.
No,
Yep.
should not have. Should not have had that.
Came
gas
free with the
station
fill up.
burrito. improved the Phillips so that you would have to stop again and pick up some fucking
That's right.
Tums
It's a free burrito. What do you expect me to
and
do?
some
Not
Imodium
eat
AD.
it? Yes. Don't eat it. Not possible.
It says it expired 3 days ago. That's why it was free with the gasoline. It says Best Buy 3 days
Best
ago.
Buy, yeah. That's fine.
I'm sure that it's been
So good.
fine.
The sell-by date. The sell-by date was 3 days ago, but I didn't buy it. They didn't sell it. They gave it away.
Yeah, see? It's all perfect.
different.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Free with it. That's right.
Okay, so obviously, if you're here, you watched the 4 episodes. Otherwise,
Hopefully.
why are you here? So we can talk about like the end. Barely wrapped up anything. Like we
Open
still
more
didn't
mysteries
like,
than we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. All that we learned was the rainbow children thing, which we still don't know what makes a rainbow child. So like,
Or why they're like, we're hunting them all down. We're killing them all because they shouldn't exist. Yeah, you're fine though.
yeah, the villain grows a heart of gold. Which as Bulldog was watching it and he was just like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah,
I think it has something to do with the scar. I mean, they revealed that she has a similar scar to Gagamba, and
Yeah.
I think that there's something going on there that's like making them linked or hindering her abilities to be a star child or a rainbow child. So like that's why like maybe her like whole existence that he hates, she can't do. And so he's like, yeah, we'll let her go because she's not actually gonna bring about whatever the star children normally can do.
Yeah. And of course,
Yeah.
at some point,
But
she's going to
no,
get some
no.
head trauma.
Right.
And it's
Or
gonna unlock
fight
her
through
abilities. Yeah.
and then she goes
Something's-
Super Saiyan. Yeah, and it's
Mhm.
great.
You know what? I will pay
We don't get any
good
of that.
money to watch that 10-year-old girl go Super Saiyan because it would be hilarious.
Because you have to go
I do
God
kind
no,
of
because she's
find it
already
interesting
blonde.
too. Well, at like the end, and they they recharge up the mech to like 10%.
Yeah. And
And
they're
then
like,
they
cool.
go off-
It's just enough
Yeah.
power. Just enough power to get started. Cool. We're good. Go off. Oh, I supercharged the drill to punch through the fucking wall.
yeah. And it
Well,
was like
and-
100%.
I'm wondering if
Alternators.
they really waited a little bit longer and got more power. But yes, like that whole sequence
It's like what?
of things was just stupid. Like there could have at least been a like, why aren't you guys here yet? Well, we're only 50%. Hang on, just like a few more minutes.
They took the time to show it getting up to 10%. They could have just
Yeah.
been like, here's the same count up, but it's up to 100. And it'll be like, nah, just
Yeah.
start up around 100 and everyone would have been just fine. Instead of being like, well, we just barely got it going. Let's go balls to the wall.
And then they fly up to that fucking tower.
Mhm.
And
Well,
then
they drill through impenetrable
Yeah.
facilities, like because
yeah,
they,
they
not
drill
only
through the
bore through
wall. Well, they're
they
not
drill through the
impenetrable facilities, but they're facilities that are
like,
meant
super protected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
super-
meant to
because they-
protect.
They
them.
drill through the dome,
Through the rock wall, and then
yeah.
the dome like wall.
Well, they talk about it as if
protective
it's
wall.
happened before because they even say like tampering with or drilling through the wall is an offense. So
right,
they
'cause
say
that's what got
that
in problem with Miramu like
at the,
the
end,
first time.
yeah. Well, and that's what got them in problem at the end too. But I'm just saying it's happened before. It's not like it's like a not normal thing, but they just put a law in like don't fuck with it.
Well, yeah, I mean it's happened before, but that's not the problem. The problem is it's happened before, but here they're doing it again at 10% charge apparently, and that's what Chris's gripe is.
Maybe that's all they. Oh no, I'm griping about that too. I'm just saying it's not. It's not something that like it was impenetrable because you said impenetrable. That's what it's. Either way.
Well,
Either
I
way.
mean, it's been safe for all this time. No one else has done this. I'm pretty sure if anyone wanted to do anything else.
No,
like
they
those
put a
kaiju
law in
should-
effect. I'm pretty certain that many people had done it before, and they're just like, and like that's the law. But so then they go up to like the 48th floor or whatever it is in that skyscraper. They knock them all down just by like breaking the floor. But the thing that I
And then
wondered,
it's done.
And it's
Well,
done. Yeah. All right.
but
Bye.
the thing that I
Good,
wondered
done.
is who was the girl in the wheelchair,
wheelchair?
that they
Yeah.
wheeled into that secure room. And like the look on what's his name, it looks like that was the whole reason why that group was there, was to grab that girl in the wheelchair or kill that girl in the wheelchair or do whatever. And they were trying to make sure that she got in that door.
So it was giving me very Fire Force vibes, where the thing that provides all of the power and energy for the city is actually running on the sacrifice of a human being or a living being type thing.
Rainbow Children.
Rainbow
Mhm.
Children, and that's probably exactly what it is.
Which I mean, that could
It's
be the
probably a
case.
Rainbow Child that's in there having their life force drawn, and that's why they're wanting to get rid of them, because they're like, if we don't kill you or get you out of here, your life is pain completely. And so their thought is, we'll just kill you instead.
And that's why they're Avalanche.
100%.
So yeah, so Bull was like, I want to see the bureau guy become the villain. I was like, it very much could be. Like the tables
Yeah.
could flop, and they start working with the bad guy.
That's what they're setting it
Yeah.
up to be for sure right now. That
Yeah.
that at the end, you'll still be against, because he's never been like on their side. He's just been using them. And even at the end of this thing, he's literally chasing them out of town trying to arrest them. So it's just like he's not exactly on their side. He's just like,
No.
I'm going to use you as tools all the time. So
And
yeah,
they tried really
absolutely at
hard
the
to
end.
get us to like them and to think that they're the good guys with that whole arc thing that they have.
Right.
And everything like that, which I laughed. I was like, they literally made Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
It's a big floating
Well, I mean,
thing. Has all the animals.
So we
in it.
now know that this is definitely Earth. That
Yeah.
it's like they've subsided into like the
Labyrinth.
Earth's core in some way, shape or form, and they saved whatever they could, including animals. And that's why he was so big on making sure that the biomes existed still too, and yada yada yada. So there's more there. Obviously, yes, they're building him up to be the villain, like, because he's going to be all about maintaining the status quo. Well, the future
Yep.
can't run the same way it always is. They're gonna
Mhm.
reveal that, yes, we're all living, but off of the souls of dead children, and no one really wants that. So
It's
yeah,
like
they're gonna-
God, what Snowpiercer? We're living
Yeah,
and eating
kinda-
people.
yeah.
Like that's it. But yeah, so I definitely feel that that's going to be the case, is that they're the bad guys and so on and so forth. Yeah,
I like how
It's gonna be
the
wishy-washy,
kaiju kind of thing
non-resolved.
kind of went away.
yeah, we had one kaiju show up and they're like, just dive. We don't give a fuck about.
Well,
these
and the
things
giant
anymore. They
whale
look the same
kaiju.
anyway.
So the giant
Yeah,
whale
they didn't care about
kaiju
that
is
either.
in the water. That one kaiju
First new
jumps on
kaiju we
top
say.
of it, and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, well, let's go into the water because the kaiju won't be able to be there, and he won't follow us in." And I'm like, "What about the whale kaiju?
Doesn't matter. None of that matters.
Maybe it's bigger
Oh,
than
the
the whale
kaiju
kaiju.
are
I don't
clearly
know.
following us because we have this item. Oh wait, this other girl has this item, and the kaiju are not following us anymore for some reason.
Yeah,
Well, it's not because of the star map anymore. But she did say, when she said, "Hey, that's a Eurorop map," the girl was just like, So maybe she knows of Eurorop, or knows that there's a connection there, something like that. So who knows?
well, and, or maybe like the map went out to all the Rainbow Children.
Do you think the other girls are Rainbow Children too? With
The
the sword?
Maybe, but I was going
think
more for
so.
that they know about that. Like if all the other Rainbow Children got it and she's been killing Rainbow Children, she may have found out that it was an Urarop map, like ahead of time in one of those things. But yeah, yeah. All right, I got pissed, real angry at the diva. Not because of anything that she did, but because of what she wasn't. And they said
diva?
the diva, and I was like, oh man, it better be a blue-skinned fucking alien if you're gonna call her just straight up the diva. And it wasn't, and I got mad.
didn't have
I
nearly as
verbally
a
yelled,
kick-ass
"What
song."
the fuck is this?"
Didn't have nearly as a kick-ass.
No, that was not a kick-ass
So.
song. That song was sappy and slow and not cool. Like I didn't get any arm popping diva doing
Yeah.
like making her own fucking
Tentacle
techno
dreads.
music. Yeah. Blue
Yeah.
skin, sitting there with the 5 rocks inside of her. Like none of that shit.
Well, four rocks inside of her, because the fifth element is love.
Oh yeah, because she was inside. She was
Yeah.
the rock for that one. You're right. 4
Right.
rocks inside of her. Yes, but I got so mad at that. I was not happy. was like, this is crap. I don't like this at all. Fuck this diva. This diva's bullshit. Why does she have hair?
Eric, you want me to make you really, really mad?
What?
Probably a lot of the writers and people that worked in this anime are so young that they don't even know what that movie is.
I just hit my desk so hard my right monitor turned off for a second.
Sad but true.
They don't have the multipass.
Oh my god.
They don't have the multipass.
They have no idea what good chicken is. I mean, my son has seen it. And you know what? I still blame horrible parenting. You're a really bad parent if you don't raise your kids to watch these great-ass movies. Granted, Fifth Element is okay.
No,
but man, it's got some great
one of the
fucking
better
parts.
It's got everything. It's one of those movies
It's
that's
got
just
everything.
Like
It's got a little
slam
too
dunk of a
much.
movie. It's like The Mummy, like the original Mummy with Brendan Fraser. It's got a little bit of everything, and it's just a perfect, enjoyable film. It's one of those films just like you're scrolling through the TV or whatever, I don't know to watch. Phil, it's fun. I'm gonna watch that. Or same thing with the Mummy.
Mhm.
Same thing with Back to the Future. Any of these movies, just like there's no time where you can just stop on this movie and be like, yeah, absolutely, I'll watch from here because it doesn't matter. It's a great ride no matter what.
But it's not.
So, I
It's
mean-
not one of the best movies ever. I'm saying like they have the right amount of stuff to make it good that you want to watch it, but it's not exactly like a great movie.
Nah, I'm gonna fight you on that because just like that's to me is what defines it. Now is it's like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, it won every Oscar ever. This is obviously 10 times better than Lord of the Rings, and stuff like that. No, of course not. It's a completely different thing. If I come in at Lord of the Rings and it's like 2 hours and 58 minutes in, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? It's towards the end. I don't really need to. I don't want to get in on this. I don't need to cry.
The Eagles are
immediately.
coming.
No, that's not.
Mhm.
The Eagles are coming. It's done. It's all right. I'll survive. I'll start it on my own because I want to watch the entire thing from front to back. If I come in at the last 5 minutes and I just hear Corbin, man, I got a fire. I quit smoking. I don't have any.
Sure,
I don't
I'll
have any-
stop and just,
It's like I'm watching this fucking thing right now. And it's
Mhm.
just like it doesn't matter. So that's what makes it. A
Oh,
great
hey, look, it's
movie.
Mr. Botch's haircut.
Exactly.
God, yeah. Oh yeah, that is
Gary Oldman, man, he's in
Gary
it.
Oldman's
You can't
great.
get
in that
mad at.
movie.
I mean,
You can't get mad at this movie.
No.
He's an
It's a great
amazing
movie.
villain in that movie.
Oh, he's what is he not amazing in? First of all, let's just
It's true. Gary Oldman
I
is
saw
an
this one
amazing
meme.
actor.
yes.
saw this one meme that's just like it's one day you just hear cut, you turn around and you realize that you've been Gary Oldman playing yourself this entire time. And like, I was just like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
hilarious.
That's how good Gary Oldman is.
That's how
Gary
good
Oldman's
Gary
a
Oldman
fucking
is.
great actor. And to be honest, it's like you want a great movie, make Gary Oldman a principal actor in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the third Batman movie with Christian Bale, Gary Oldman wasn't in it as much. See? Huh?
There's reasons why the
reasons.
second of the three was the best one. He was like
Yep.
almost in it more than Batman.
The first one was really good too, though, and
Yeah.
Gary Oldman was in it a lot. But yeah,
That's
they did a
true,
lot
too.
of like backstory on Commissioner Gordon in the second one, and it made it so much better because Gary Oldman's just awesome.
Prime time. So anyway, the conclusion of my thesis
The
about
more
this
Gary Oldman,
horrible
the better the
anime
movie.
yes, is that Fifth Element's better than this anime. There we go.
But Demi that's
And
that's
No,
not
even there.
that hard. I did like the callback in about like 6 minutes in to the 9th episode where the guy is like starts pointing out all the flowers like, oh, look at all the pretty flowers, like you are not allowed to touch any
Yeah.
flowers.
Do not.
No, do not.
Do not.
You will not get out or I will kill you. I mean, did we hit everything already? We talked about the
Okay, we had
diva.
we got them lost. They had like our beach episode, so to say. We got them back and had the attack on the submarine that then magically disappeared and didn't have anything to do with it. Then we had Diva's Day Out, which was just pretty much a throwaway episode except for setting up the final thing. And then the final battles, which were fine. Finally good to see some mech action in this mech anime. And have some actual development of story wise of what the actual is gonna be. We find out that she's not blood related to Gagenbo, which we kind of knew the whole time, and that none of that matters, and that we're gonna continue moving forward as always before. That was her mom. That was the past that we saw. She's Star Child or Rainbow Child, whatever the fuck that means. She's immune to the green acid shit, where no one else is, and that's really it, man. Like, I
was wondering when he put his feet in, like, okay, one of two things is going to happen. It's going to get revealed that for some reason he's like an older Star Child, or he's going to have some fucked up feet, and he better have some fucked up feet because the other one's dumb. And I love that he walks through and apparently just gritted through the pain, and his feet were fucking raw. They were red. He looked like he had red socks on.
Yes.
And I was like,
and
okay,
he was wearing
good.
boots before, so it ate through
Ate through
good
the
amount of crap.
boots, started eating through his skin. He was all bloody and just a fucking mess in that. But I did like that they did the Star Wars scene at the end of episode 12 where they're giving them their certificates of merit and then their wanted posters and then they escape and yada yada yada. Which that part was dumb but mildly funny, but like not in like a really great funny way.
It hit the nail of this anime, where it's just been constantly just like, we're a comedy anime, but you're just not gonna laugh. But you know you're watching a comedy, but not gonna laugh.
It's enjoyable comedy, just not.
I wasn't
out
bored.
Loud
just
comedy.
I was never really bored with any of it. It was just kind of like all right, entertainment content. You know, who creates content all the time? Who knows? I don't know. But it was, meh. I give it a meh, solid meh.
A solid meh.
Yeah.
Meh is not a number. Meh needs to be. we need to establish what a meh is in this. So, Jason, what do you give it?
I think we're at the point, and I know we've talked about this before in the past, that we need to really put all of our ratings somewhere written down, because I feel like I want to give this a 5.5, honestly, where it's just like barely over like middle ground, but I feel like I've given a higher rating to stuff I've definitely hated worse than this, and so I'm just like, I don't feel like it's fair. So I guess in the recent memory, I want to say 5.5 out of 10, just because, I mean, will I watch season 2? Maybe. It's not going to be on the front of my list, but it is something that I didn't absolutely hate.
I'll give you a hint, Jason, or a little tip. Pretend you're judging a taco.
Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. So I'll then boost it up to a 6.5 then for that. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good analogy. Eric.
Yeah. Chris?
I'd probably give about a 6. I mean, it wasn't like horrible, but like it would like make like little strides of maybe some character development or kind of get some important stuff. And then as soon as you got that, it was done doing that kind of stuff, it'd be like, all right, that shit didn't matter.
Then 2 episodes of nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like nothing. I was like, did that even matter? Like, you try to like have some feels or some story, and then you just kind of threw it away.
Push off.
Yeah, even shonens that are notorious for being like, here's little like crumbs of anything, did a better job of developing people than anything in this. I agree with that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some backstory in like this whole fight. Nope. Moving on. They're friends again. They're cool. And oh yeah, you're my daughter. Okay, cool. 10% charge. We're good. Let's just go end this battle like it's nothing.
Let's go do some almost Gurren Lagann shit, but not as good as Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. Your drill will pierce the heavens. I saw it. Don't worry.
And that drill got big. That drill got real big.
1000% the exact same thing. The drill pierced through everything, including the base and into the thing, and then knocked people down a floor. There, I guess they can't handle a 10-foot fall, and that's the end of it.
And it's done now.
Yeah.
It's done now.
This little girl with this big sword that could take down a mech easily is now done.
Yep. She did the screaming fall. That's It's classic. It's that or the fade to white.
Yeah. I will say that when we got to that part where they did the 10% thing, I looked at the mech and said, where the fuck did they get giant tape?
Yeah, that was funny.
And they fixed those dents pretty well.
Kind of, sort of. The giant tape was holding the like top hatch down, which was funny.
Giant white tape.
But it was like one of those things. Like, where the fuck did they get that? Like, that's where the humor came from. It, not the actual like giant X on there. And I think that they were going for the giant X tape is the funny part, and it was more funny that it's like, where the fuck did they get that? Like, where did they find this?
Well, because like it was like a Band-Aid. It was literally like
it was a
you could
Band-Aid.
see, like,
No,
you
it
put, like,
was.
a-
But that thing is fucking massive. So it's like the tape itself is as wide as a person. Like, where did you get this giant fucking tape from?
It was in the same compartment that they had the 1,000 plus copper and positive negative charge elements. for
So
charging
much
all
copper
the-
and zinc. So much copper and zinc. Which the science is there, but where the fuck did they get everything from? And all the wire to do it.
I just happen to have, over 1,000 of these lying around. Don't worry about it. It's a good thing I did.
Totally. All right.
I could totally hack the stuff on this old ass computer.
Why not? That's how
He's
it
a
works.
hacker.
Computer store.
He's a hacker. Hack the planet, dude.
I'm in.
I'm in.
All right. So it's funny that Jason said a 6.5 because I said it last night when when I finished watching this. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. It's watchable. It's definitely not rewatchable.
No.
I did find myself hate watching it a little bit for Gagumba. But like the rest of it, it's just like the shenaniganery was kind of funny. Like the sequence that we had in the second batch of episodes with the flower and then the fake cactus, and it was like a fake version of each of these plants that they kept mistaking for the real thing. And that was mildly
mix them together
humorous.
just makes it even worse.
Yeah, and it's like they just hit the trifecta of what it is, and it's like, yeah, it's like the fake version of the antidote just makes you fucked up even more. So, I mean, there was some funny parts, but nothing that's going to be like, I really want to watch this again. And it's also
Forgettable.
like the only reason that I kind of want to watch season 2 whenever it comes out is just to figure out what the fuck a rainbow child is. And who knows, though, it could get better.
Could get better. But I think that you hit the nail on the head. It's forgettable. And, so when season 2 does come out, I'm not going to be chasing this down. So I'm probably not going to see season 2 on release. It'll be like a year later and be like, oh, yeah.
Well, we probably won't even watch it on this because we have to come to a consensus whenever we actually do like season 2 of anything. And I think we're all pretty much going to be like,
I mean, maybe if we can't think of anything else.
We can watch. Like Bofuri season 2, whenever that fucking comes out. Watch the fuck out of that. So, yeah, I hoped for better. We didn't get worse, which was good.
Didn't get worse.
It was just there.
Didn't get like super bad. I wasn't ever like, I didn't like some of the episodes for sure, but I wasn't falling asleep. That's usually my litmus test. If I'm laying there on the couch and I'm watching this thing and I'm just like either just in my phone, like I can't even pretend to pay attention to what's going on here because I don't give a fuck, or if I start falling asleep, then it's just like, yeah, this anime is dead to me as far as I can tell.
And we were talking
that,
about it, that it really felt like maybe this was like a 9 to 10 episode anime, but because it was getting a season 2, they needed it to be 12 episodes. So
maybe that would explain like that drug episode didn't need to exist. So I mean, they did it just to fill up some time. The diva time didn't need to exist, and they did it just because like there's, I mean, not the extent that they did both of them. Let's say it that way. They could have done
the diva
each of
time
those
could have
scenes.
been like a few minutes,
right?
Max.
They could have been like, these are basic things you want to do. Why do you want to do this? I've never been out of anything that I want to do because it's how this world works. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I'm the diva. Oh, I'm actually the princess. What? And then.
But it could have been to try and give Memempu some character development, but I feel like whatever they were shooting for, it wasn't really like.
No, because even about it, I'm going to do whatever I want.
Yeah, she says there's like, I don't understand these people that can live for other people.
Right.
And that
I'm
that
still a
didn't
selfish
really like
bitch.
change anything.
Like,
And
yeah,
then
I'm still a selfish
they
bitch.
just ignore it the rest of the show.
Well, and I guess that maybe that kind of manifests in the last episode when she like gives her life for other people. She's like, I'll give you my life, just let them all go type thing. But I feel like they could have done that without her having to like go through that portion.
Yep.
Because she could
I
have
agree.
just come to an epiphany that as much as she fights with Goggenbutter, that, you know, she loves him and she doesn't want him to die, which has already been building up with the whole seeing him dead multiple times thing.
Yeah.
So we're not dead.
Between that
he's
and her
obviously very
realizing that-
bloodied. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it was in the past. He's obviously
Yeah.
not dead.
Yeah, it's
So
a memory.
I mean, that has to do with his scar for sure. So I mean, it's just like because his head's down the other way, so that's where that came from. And you know, for whatever reason, maybe something happens that gives her the same scar or something. That's how they're linked. Who knows? Who cares? It'll be years before we find out, and I'll forgotten it all.
All right. I'm trying to decide which one of these to read for the next anime.
Oh, so yeah, next we're
yeah,
doing.
So we've already.
It's
So
my turn.
we finished this. Yeah. So we finished this anime. This was my choice. I don't hate it. I stand by the choice. It was again middle of the road. It was like
Yep.
it was watchable, just not rewatchable type thing. So next is Jason's turn, and I kind of feel like Jason just kind of like was like, we'll just do this one. It'll be fine.
Okay, so
But here's
when
the
I
thing:
first
this is our first like really like mainstream anime, especially.
There's a few things I like about
you could say Promise Neverland was, but we waited a while for that. Like this one just came out, and the only reason that we can watch it because it just came out is because they made it binge worthy. So
yeah, it's on Netflix, you know, and all that good stuff like that. And I probably already gave it away, but that's fine. I want to watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and I think that you know, like you just Edge Runners. We'll watch the anime together.
You want to watch the Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I think that sounds immensely
Cyberpunk
better.
Edge Runners, guys.
It kind of does. It's Edge Runners.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I mean, we
That's
can't
gonna
do
make
an
you
entire episode of anime like that, but every time that we say it, it has to be Edge Runners.
Edge Runners.
I'm so down. I fucking love it. So yeah, I really want to watch Edge Runners, and I think it's gonna be something kind of different for us. It'll be number one, brand new. So I mean, like I haven't really looked up any things about it except that it's getting like raving reviews about it, and I love that it's
waving reviews.
Wade reviews. Wait. I'm
Wave
Bubba
reviews.
Waters. I'm Bubba Waters. Talking about Edge Runners.
Baba Wawa.
I love it. I honestly love it. This is great.
This is great
I don't know what I was
podcasting.
gonna say.
This is
this is podcasting. No, and if you didn't know, you know, we're a subsidiary of I Beat It First, which is all about video games. And here's a video game anime, which we've also never done. So
yeah, this
excited.
is true.
Excited about that.
All right, I'm gonna read. Oh gosh, it's like
You have to say Edge Runners.
Edge Runners. Edge Runners. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read both of them because the Netflix one is really short, and then the IMDb one is kind of short too. So, and I also get to say the word in the Netflix one. In a dystopian riddled with corruption and cybernetic implants. Oh, dystopia, not dystopian. I'm like, wait a second, that didn't make sense. A talented but reckless street kid strives to become a mercenary outlaw, an edge runner. This one does it too. Okay, hang on.
gonna be an edge runner.
A sweet kid tries to survive in a technology and body modification obsessed city in the future. With everything to lose, he chooses to stay alive by becoming an edge runner, a mercenary outlaw, also known as a cyberpunk.
Oh my god. Oh,
I
this is my
definitely
favorite
cannot
thing
do
ever.
that
Oh.
for longer than 5 minutes, or else it's gonna start to stick. There's no way.
What's wrong, Alex?
I just can't stop.
I just won't be
don't-
able to stop.
You only talk like the cool kids? Oh my gosh.
And Edgewana.
From the East Coast wedge want us?
A cyberpunk.
Cyber plugs.
He's
We're gonna run the big cyber plugs.
Okay.
Oh, but
This is
he's
so stupid. This is so stupid. I'm dying. Oh my god.
This is the dumbest thing for us to laugh about.
How much alcohol is in the soda water? Man alive.
I don't know. This is straight up water. At least I thought it was just water in this.
Right? Jesus.
Oh man,
Oh.
pretty sure I put water in this. Pictures on this water bottle.
I do love the story of the dad that was drinking a White Claw every day on his way to work because he thought that they were like Truly, or not Truly, it's like
Energy
like
drinks?
LaCroix.
White Claws
No, he
or-
thought they were
yeah,
LaCroix.
Oh
So
my
he
gosh.
started every day with a White Claw on his commute into work.
Man, these
guys.
are great.
Bam.
These LaCroix are
It's like
amazing.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes the edge off of the morning. It's awesome.
No wonder the kids like these things.
Hair of the dog, you know, solves everything.
God. All right, Jason, give us a blog roll.
Hey, you. Yes, you. If you're watching or listening to this, thank you so much. We love you, and we're so happy to have you here.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Just kidding. All right. I'm not gonna. I can't possibly do that.
I love you too, Jason.
We love
We
you
love
so
you
much.
guys so much.
Thank you for coming to our podcast where we're gonna talk about video games. And
Hey, Swang
animes.
Bad. Hey, Swang Bad.
Oh my god. Don't eat it.
Del Tito. Del Taco?
Del Taco? Oh, classic. Classic as well. All right, anyway, we are I Beat It First. You found us. You did it. We were watching Cutscene, our anime and anime review, I guess, podcast.
It's a
where we
review.
watch and talk about yeah, sure. We
It's a
watch and talk
review.
about single run anime, sometimes not single run animes, but mostly single season anime, so whatever we can do and stuff like that. If you like what you've heard today, for some reason, I mean, obviously the last 5 minutes were solid gold, but if you liked what you heard today, or liked what you've heard in the past, please send us an email. You can do that by emailing anything you want at ibeatitfirst.com, whether it be Chris, Jason, Eric at ibeatitfirst.com. We'd love to hear from you. Edgeoneus at ibeatitfirst.com. You got it. We're going to get that and we'll be able to talk to you.
The new
What's
Edgeone
ibeatitfirst.com, you say? That's right. Yeah, what's ibeatitfirst.com, you say? That is actually who we are. We are ibeatitfirst.com. You can check us out at ibeatitfirst.com. We have a full plethora of a network of anime, not anime, but of podcasts for your consumption and enjoyment. We have this one that you're listening to right now, which is anime, as we just described. We also have our main podcast, which is I Beat It First podcast, where we talk about video games, tech news, and all kinds of nerddom stuff around there. And then we also have Patch Notes, which is where we talk to developers about small games that they're working, usually indie developers about games that they're working on. And we really want to talk to them about them. Everyone asks what developer is working on. We're the only ones that ask how developer is working on. And so we want to know more about them and ask them silly questions of anything about what got them in their mindset. Is a hamburger a sandwich or a hot dog a sandwich? I don't even know what the fuck. we ask
Hamburger is a
anymore. It's
sandwich.
crap.
100% hamburger is a sandwich. Fight me.
It's a pie. Fight me.
It's not
Hamburger
a
pie.
pie.
It's
a
hamburger pie.
goddamn cake, you motherfucker.
It can be. You can't help a sandwich, but you can help hamburger.
Well, I mean, technically,
Everything's
isn't
cake.
all bread a cake? Isn't cake just bread?
American bread is. I mean, Jesus, the amount of sugar that we have in our bread is insane. Anyway,
That's
I
true.
digress.
And everything's
you can
cake.
obviously follow us on all of our thingamajiggers that we have everywhere. We have all the socials, all the jazz like that. You find us on Twitter, I beat it first, Instagram, I beat it first, Facebook's I beat it first because I'm too lazy. Obviously, of course, tell us how we're doing, like, subscribe anywhere that you can find podcasts, because we're there with all of them on anywhere that we can possibly get out there, because we want to have content for you. While you're on our website checking us out, check out the charity section. Kind of covers a little bit more of what we're actually doing here. A lot of what we do is predominantly for charity, specifically Extra Life. Holy crap.
Hey, he almost fucked it up, but he got it right.
Did it. I almost fucked it up. And supporting Extra Life and specifically Phoenix Children's Hospital. We have a lot of different options in there for what we play our games and donate to them. We'll have our actual 24-hour stream next month, 2 months soon, and sometimes November. So we'll have that soon. We do it a lot for Child's Play. We actually do. Damn it, I fucked it up.
Extra Life. Yeah, you fucked
Extra
it up.
Life.
Yep.
I still bugged it up. We do it all for Extra Life, which is a great thing. We also have a Throne account on there that all the information and everything you can buy there does actually go to Phoenix Children's Hospital to be used as prizes for children that are unfortunately in the hospital. As much as we like to help the hospital out, we would rather not give the hospital any money, because that'd mean there's no children in the hospital, and that'd be a better world for everybody.
That's
But
true.
since that'll never happen, I'd rather help the hospital wherever we possibly can. So
Too close, Chris.
that's what we're doing there.
Yep.
Check out the charity website that's going to give you all the information of how to donate, both to our Extra Life funds and our Throne information there that you can kind of look at, like, and get into the bottom of. We'll probably give away a whole bunch of extra swag, goodies, and all kinds of stuff during our 24-hour stream. Chris is working very diligently on finding awesome prizes for our stream, which is going to be dope. We'll get more of those news out into all of our podcasts. So make sure you listen to all of our podcasts. Look at this plug I'm about to do. This is me. Listen to all of our podcasts for more information on what kind of prizes that we'll have and how you can enter any raffles or what we're going to have. So that's the way you can get the number one information. You can also, of course, find a lot of information by going to our Discord, by checking out our website again, clicking on the Discord link, or just typing in ibeatitfirst.com/Discord, and it'll take you right to it. And you can join in and tell us how stupid we are in all kinds of amazing ways.
And how dumb our faces are.
How dumb our faces are, because you can see our dumb faces on Twitch. Thank you. Good thing there. We have ibeatitfirst.com, and that's our website. And I don't know why I said that again, but we have twitch.tv/ibeatitfirst, which is also great. And there it is. So I think that's about all. I mean, I feel like I've been rambling longer than this damn episode has been, but I am looking forward to Edge One Us like crazy.
Edge one is.
Yeah, it's
Edge one is everybody.
We have to. It has to be said. If you don't say it the correct way, which we're now determining this is the correct way to say it, you will be punished at some later date for sure. And we'll figure that out.
Punished.
What you
We
will be put in the boo-boo box for all your problems.
All right.
For your crimes against humanity.
All right, thanks a lot, everybody, for sticking around. We will be rating out to everybody watching on Twitch. Please stick around after we end the podcast. But we can't end any podcast without Chris saying,
Well, why?
Boy, Chris.
why?
So dumb. Why is this funny?
Recording stopped.
It's so stupid. But
So
it's so
stupid.
All right. So we are gonna raid out. We're gonna raid out to the Lemon Fizz. I'm pretty certain that I followed because it was somebody that was trying to help. They're trying to get like followers right now. I'm sure that this is like a friend of like Liz's or someone like that, because they're not even at 200 follows yet. Actually, wait, hang on. That's just what it says in their thing. They're currently at 195 follows. So make sure that you follow them, say hello, and get all the stuff going. She's currently playing DBD. So we hope to see you guys here this week when we'll be playing. Yeah, I'm going to be 100% honest. It might be Genshin with the anniversary.
Well, that's
3.1.
3.1. Yeah.
3.1's dropping. We might get Construction Sim. Do some more Construction Sim this week. Hopefully, like, upgrading my graphics driver and all that has made it better and not breaking my NVIDIA broadcast. But we'll wait and see. All right, but we are going to raid into the Lemon Fizz. But thanks a lot, everybody, for joining us, and we will see you guys later this week. Bye-bye.
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 Find you a dad.